By this point, telling you that the world of commerce has shifted is old news. In fact, figures indicate that in 2020, US e-commerce sales were up by 44% compared to in 2019. So chances are you either were a customer spending more online or a business trying to keep up with all of that new demand. Lucas Bols is the world's oldest distilled spirit brand and one of the oldest Dutch companies still active. So it's safe to say they've seen their fair share of changes in the industry throughout their time. They approached us in March to work with us on revamping their e-commerce platform and make it fit for the demands of 2021.
We are quite heavily reliant on hospitality, so bars, hotels. So the problem being foreclosures within hospitality and bars. And the solution was indeed that we also needed to focus more on direct-to-consumer and the consumer markets.
For Lucas Bols, this meant launching a brand new direct-to-consumer product line called Ready to Enjoy. And with new and exciting flavours on the horizon, they needed an agile website that could handle their evolving product line.
One of the decisions we made very early in the process was to opt for Shopify Plus. With Shopify Plus, we future-proofed their e-commerce environment. If 2020 learns us anything, it's that brands need to be adaptable and to be able to change quickly.
Especially in this market, we've seen also during COVID, when there was a lockdown, that in-home consumption of alcohol really went through the roof. But that can change as soon as the markets open up with their bars again. But then, of course, our challenge is to make sure that people have the right channel to also have that in-home consumption of alcohol.
And with this new headless architecture, we made it very easy for Bols to create new products, come up with marketing content, create dynamic pages with just a few clicks of a button. When building the new webshop, we've opted for Storyblok. It's a headless CMS, the best headless CMS out there at the moment, in our opinion. And we've set up the whole structure of the website that it's composed of building blocks.
Bols is basically free to do whatever they want. There's text and an image, there's like a video component, there's like a lot of like different typography layout sections that they kind of use or can use to design these pages. So the whole website is not really selling you products, it's more showing you inspiration and giving you kind of an idea of what you can make with the cocktails and giving you like the value there. And then you might also be interested in buying some ready to drink Bols products, but that's not really like a primary focus there.
As well as making the website incredibly easy to update, having a headless setup also allows flexibility for international commerce. With big plans to increase their distribution network in the US, Lucas Bols needed a site that could easily be adapted to local markets. Headless commerce separates your front-end design from your back-end infrastructure. Powered by the Shopify Plus commerce engine, we were able to build a highly personalized shopping experience in multiple currencies and languages, all from one Shopify organization.
With Shopify Plus, we were able to set up different storefronts for each country, still using the same code base, but different deployments. And one of them uses payment methods meant for the US, and one of them uses payment methods used for the Netherlands.
We really want to be able to scale our products and scale our communication towards different markets. And the US then also provided us our first test case, so to say, to see how can we bring forward this proposition in the US.
Orders that are coming in, they also are split up and are handled differently. So for one part we use DHL, and then we can use another integrator for the other country. And that way all customers have a localized experience. One of the more technical things that we are really a fan of is serverless deployments. That means that we've put the whole architecture in the hands of Shopify. So we're relying on their ecosystem, which is extremely big, and they have a very good global content delivery network. So even though we have a webshop in the US and in the Netherlands, like it doesn't matter where you are, it will always be fast. And the other side of things is that even though if it's like one customer or 1,000 at the same time on the website, it doesn't matter. It will always stay at the same speed. There's almost no technical limitation. And with this setup, Bols is ready for the next decade of e-commerce, because if they want to go to any other region, we can just use the same architecture and just click on a button, deploy a new environment. Maybe not that easy, but almost that easy.
I really believe that Story of AMS is one of the most technical experts that I ever worked with in my career. So for every problem or for any discussion or for any insights or any direction, they have the right technical solution ready. I've never seen it that much ingrained into a company as a Story of AMS. So I'm really impressed by how well they know the toolings and how well they know how they can integrate different toolings into one structure. And I'm quite excited to really scale up the way we work with Story of AMS. Can't wait for what's going to come in the future.
With the webshop now fully up and running, we're excited to see the future growth of Lucas Bols. If you'd like to get in touch to find out how we can help you scale your e-commerce business, feel free to contact us via our website.